Gets the Warriors an extra opportunity here. Jimmy inside, and Steph finding him perfectly.
Hello, everybody. The debut of new Warrior Jimmy Butler was a wild one. The Warriors set a record, coming back down 24 to go up 20 points. And it was interesting to see Butler and Steph trying to work with the team despite having 0 practices. Jimmy enters the ball to Moody, immediately sets a screen. The defender holds Butler to keep him from cutting to the basket, but then Butler says, "You hug me? No, I'm hugging you." And he just carries him into the post. This is going to be a mismatch. So the next defender is creeping behind just in case Jimmy gets the ball, and then they're going to spring a double team on him. When was the last time a Warrior besides Kevin Durant was doubled in the post? Anyway, Podziemski realizes he's unguarded now, so he's trying to get Moody's attention. Moody flings this pass all the way across court to the open Podziemski. Pump fake and swish. Steph went thermonuclear in the third quarter to bring them all the way back from 24 down. Here, he and Jimmy are talking. I believe it's about the next play they're going to run. The next play is a Stotts play called Twirl. It always starts with an interchange here and the ball swings across. But the most interesting part is Steph goes into the paint and comes back for a surprise back screen for Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler is going to cut straight to the basket. Unfortunately, he trips, which slows down his cut. So he ends up turning this into a screen on Steph's defender. The second part of Twirl is after Steph sets the screen, he takes the side screen for a catch and shoot. Looney rolls, which brings this defender, which creates just enough space for Steph to put up the mid-range jumper.
2 free throws. This is wild. Steph from the foul line. There it is.
And now for something completely the same. The Warriors run the same play next time down. Watch Steph lurking in the paint, and he's going to come and set this rip screen. You can almost hear the shark music. He nails Josh Giddey. Jimmy Butler springs free to the basket, but Giddey does a really good job recovering and intercepting this slightly imprecise pass. But I think that play is going to work for Steph and Jimmy in the future.
Alluded to it. You come from 26 down to make it a 5-point game against the Lakers. Your belief system's still there, although you don't want to throw that one away.
A few times the Warriors ran a straight Steph-Jimmy pick and roll. This one looks improvised because the clock is running down. Jimmy sets a screen. His defender has to respect that Steph might take the screen and drill a 3 in his face. Huerter tries to switch, but he's a little late. Steph throws a little bit of a terrifying pass, but Jimmy is good at catching these. On the backside, the weak side low man tries to rotate, but Butler is too strong. Steph flexing the muscles to appreciate how strong Jimmy is. So later in the third, they run the pick and roll on purpose. Jimmy sets a screen, Steph takes it. Giddey has to show to stop Steph from pulling up for 3. Steph's man goes over the top because no one ever got fired for guarding Steph Curry. Jimmy insta-slips the screen. Steph throws the little release pass. Now Jimmy gets to run a 4-on-3. Podge's defender steps up. Jimmy instantly throws the ball to Podge. 2 men go to Podge, which is no good for the Bulls defense. But secondly, this defender is pulled in by Jimmy Butler's gravity, and Giddey is also pulled in by Butler's gravity. So amazingly, by drifting towards the basket, Jimmy has got the attention of 3 defenders, which leaves Steph happily singing On My Own from Les Mis, a little side Steph on the closeout, and bang. So the Warriors have a lot of stuff to figure out in terms of how to integrate Jimmy Butler into their schemes and how to get the most of the Steph-Jimmy combination. And I will miss the players that were traded. It was really fun pulling for Wiggins, Slow-Mo, Lindy, and Dennis. But there's no question that the trade did raise the ceiling of the team and the potential risk of personality clashes, etc. The rest of the season won't be boring. Let's wrap up with a quick celebration audit. Steph, after pouring in 24 points, he's definitely red hot, but Quinten Post was also scorching hot, 7 for 10 and 4 for 7 from 3-point range. So let's use science to determine whether Steph or Quinten was more red hot today. Okay, there's the high five scientific experiment, and the result is Quinten Post is shaking his hand. I guess we have determined empirically that Steph is hotter than Quinten Post. And my favorite thing is they say integrity is what you do when no one else is watching. Well, no one's watching Quinten right now, and yet he follows through on his bit like a true professional, blowing on his scorched hand. Now that is celebration integrity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you didn't enjoy this video, I promise I'll do better next time.